Hi, my name is Andreas, and some say the perfect aircraft does not exist yet. So I decided to build it on my own. If you love aircraft, follow me, get it from dream to reality. Let's go! Let's see what we've got today. So here, the aircraft, we applied another layer here of pattern coat. And the task for today is to get it to a nice and shiny state. So I will grab the sender and let's go, let's get it done. With the new layer of polyester applied, it's now time to remove the marks from the brush strokes with a 120 grit sandpaper. Even though the layer is literally just as thin as one stroke with a brush, I had to do 3 passes with the 120 grit on each side, which in total took me a whole day to accomplish. In the end, there still were a few lows visible, which meant that I had to apply another layer and do the whole process again. Counting everything together, it took 3 whole days of sanding to get everything to the state we wanted. In the meantime, Tom glued together the inlet parts and applied a protective layer of epoxy, as polyester coat and polystyrene foam are not exactly best friends. This footage now is ranging from August up to last week. This means that starting with the next episode, you will see footage which is up to date again. One floor below, our jig is ready and already waiting for the great day when we finally take off the fuselage molds. Here you can see the reason as for why we needed another layer of polyester. I could not sand down any further, but we still had a few lows from where the brush did not apply enough material. Tom applied in the meantime the polyester layer, and I had another day of sanding a few days after him. In August we both spent less time on the aircraft, so we didn't even meet and just worked off the items in the task list in alternating turns. Speaking of, the fuselage adapters of the engine inlets got finished. The plan is that the black part of the inlets is symmetrical and that the pink adapter will therefore be a part of the fuselage in order to have less split molds. The engine inlet will get a 3-part mold consisting of a left and right half and also the lip. This is the reason why the lip is separate, as it's the first part where we will take a mold off from. As you can see, I'm unfortunately still not done sanding with the 120 grit. So let's have another funny 2-hour session of sanding, yeah! But you know, having a good surface finish is very important for this project, so I'll try not to complain and make it fast. This looks way better now, and I can finally switch over to the 320 grit sandpaper. Luckily, the finer grits are much faster to sand, and so I only needed 2 quick passes to finish. I vacuumed the dust in between, but we will need to wash the fuselage with water before we can proceed with the last sanding pass with a 600 grit. Also, the back of the aircraft got modified as there was a slight wave in this area. As you can see, all the effort was well spent. No more waves, no more whatsoever. Everything just perfect and looking awesome. And for everyone who stayed until now, a little bit of eye candy. This is how the engine inlets will look like within the next 2 weeks. Just like a small alpha jet, and for sure something that will attract a lot of jealous looks on the apron. So thanks for watching, friends, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Doesn't cost you anything but motivates me a lot. See you next week. Fly safe, fly Horus.